What's up, everybody? Rob Cash on the set. Want to give a quick shout out to Aiden Trading. He's a young man doing daily news on XRP. Check out his channel. You know, he has hits every day about what's going on with the daily on XRP. And I find it kind of interesting for him to be a very young man and already being concerned with his financial status and trying to gain traction on that. So shouts out to him for that. And I want to give a shout out to the Working Money channel, guys. You got to check his channel out. It's very good with technical analysis with XRP, so far as past analysis and how it represents future and present day analysis. He puts them together and he gives you, great insight on that. So you got to check his channel out also. Now, this video is going to be a part 2 to yesterday's video about XRP versus BTC gang mentality. All right. Now, someone in the comments yesterday came at me a little aggressive, saying that I'm upset because I missed the boat with BTC and then to F me. I don't know what the whole F me was about, but whatever, keyboard warrior. Just because, clearly, just because you're a female or you're a male, that doesn't automatically qualify you as a woman or a man. Okay? We have a lot of childish people in the space. In the video, before anybody can get this one misconstrued it like they did the other one, it's not about war, at least not with me. It's about the ignorance in the space. And you shouldn't have gang mentality. Everyone in this space is trying to make a better life for themselves and possibly their families. Some of us are even trying to create generational wealth for our families. This is about an escape from the system that's been robbing us for a century or better. So if you're going to have an enemy or if you're going to be upset at anyone, those are the people you should be upset at. And that's and the reasons why I got into the digital space was because of that. And that's why I loved Bitcoin, and I still love it to this day because of its original ideology. But do understand that the powers that be were not scared of Bitcoin because of financial disruption. They were scared of the technology that created Bitcoin, which is blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is a very transparent technology. They were afraid of transparency. They were not afraid of monetary policy being changed because they're the ones in charge of changing it. So I'm putting that out there for the people who are in the Bitcoin community who feel the need to be aggressive at other digital asset communities. Okay? That's unnecessary. It's totally unnecessary because I'm quite sure the people in these other communities care and understand that Bitcoin is the OG. And we all salute BTC, the OG of this, the granddaddy of the crypto space. How can you not respect Bitcoin? Okay? The problem most people have in the space anywhere between 2017 to now is that they did miss the boat, like you said in your comment. But why would you hate on people that missed that boat? If I see people missing the boat, my heart bleeds for them because I want them to ride with me. I don't want them to miss out. I want them to have the same opportunity as me. I preach nothing but love, peace, and prosperity to everyone in the space, trying to get ahead, just like me. So for those out there hating and promoting that negative energy, I'm not going to give it back to you. Peace and love to you. And I hope you get some type of epiphany on how not to come at your brothers in the space like this, because the real enemy's out there planning against you every single day in Washington, D.C. They create 12 laws a day that work against you. Did you know that? 12 a day that you don't know about. And ignorance of the law is no excuse. So you can hurt yourself with that. So if you're going to be angry at someone, be angry at the banksters over time, all the politicians in Congress and the Senate that pass laws every day based on what type of lobbyists happen to line their pockets. Laws are predicated on the corporate structure because the United States itself is a corporation and is ran as a business, and it will conduct itself in that manner. And their business is their interest, not yours, because you're a commodity to them, dummies. Understand that, okay? So my whole reason for getting into crypto space was for that reason. Now, I did at some point think that Bitcoin might disrupt the financial system, but I woke up and realized it wasn't the fact that Bitcoin could be a monetary problem to them. It was blockchain technology that they're scared of. It's transparency. It can't be corrupted. That's what they're worried about. Blockchain technology applied to them in their everyday workings could oust them. That's why they were scared of Bitcoin, because of the ousting that blockchain technology could do to them. It pulls them out into the light. That's what they were worried about and still worried about to this day. So trust me, blockchain technology will not be applied to them and their structure. In certain areas, yeah. Think about it. Blockchain technology, it cannot be corrupted. Once that ledger has been created and the next block is formed and it's chained together, no one can go back and change that. That's what they worried about. They worried about anything they do. They can't go back and scrub it clean. That's what they were worried about. Because you got to understand, the power they have, they're not worried about anything changing the system. They control monetary policy. They're the ones that tell you what legal tender is going to be. Especially here in the States. The dollar is the world reserve currency for two reasons. The deal with the Saudis. Everyone has to purchase that resource in American dollars. And secondly, the largest army on the planet. So it's backed by the oil, the resource, and it's backed by the gun. So they tell you what you're going to use. So don't think for a minute that Bitcoin was going to disrupt any type of world monetary policy. It wasn't going to happen. They were concerned about blockchain technology. That's it. So for you thinking that Bitcoin was going to disrupt all this financial business that we're dealing with, hell, the barter system would do that before Bitcoin would. If people just say, screw you, we're not using no dollars, we're going to trade. Even that would be hard, but that would work before Bitcoin. Common sense. That's a fact. I'm too old not to know how the world works. Okay? I didn't sit around on a damn computer all day looking at stupid shit. This is stuff that I was gauging before the internet, buddy. Okay? That's how the world works. So, for people getting into the crypto space, the first thing people are going to do, again, you got to understand the economics of the world. People are in debt. So the first thing they look at is the most economically viable choice to their pockets. If you go on CoinMarketCap and you're into the crypto space and you're new, you're going to look at Bitcoin. That's $6,000. Can't do that. Ethereum, wow, $200. Still a little rich for my blood. That can pay for daycare or some groceries for about 3 weeks in some homes. XRP, number 3? They're not even going to get into the technical nuances between the 3 coins. They're not going to do that. They're going to say, wow, it's number 3 and it's under $1. That's what they're going to do. And then later they might move on to, the differences and why it would make sense to them from a long-term investment perspective. But from the beginning, they're going to look at what's most viable to them on the upfront cost. That's what they're going to do. It's not about division for them. They're looking at the economic solution for them on the upfront. That's what they're looking at. There's no war. People getting into the space, they're going to look at what's economically sound for them. It's not a war. People can afford anything under $1. They can't afford $6,000. And most people, the mentality, because I noticed when I got into the space, I said, damn, I can't get a Bitcoin, but I can get a Litecoin. That's the way people think. I cannot get a Bitcoin. And they don't want a piece of it. They want the whole pie. So again, they probably would get Ethereum. Okay, I can have $200 before I can have 6,000. It's not a war for them. They're doing what's economically sound for their pockets. And to create a war is stupid. They love division. People like you, personally, I think you're working for them to keep the community divided. COINTELPRO. Trolls. People got to be careful out there. So again, I'm going to salute Bitcoin and the community out there. There's no war here. I'm in the XRP army, but I'm also in the digital asset army. Because you got to understand, there is an enemy and it's not each other. Okay? Do understand that. And I'm going to end this video by saying this. Shout out to the OG BTC. You started this, and the respect will always be there for Bitcoin. And of course, some of us are shooting to grab us a whole Bitcoin. Okay? So there's no hate here. But again, XRP, baby.